Hi, I'm Martens. I'm going to show you how to insert a bullet weight. Since the tungsten weights have come out, probably the number one reason people break fish off, if the weight isn't inserted, it's going to snap your fluorocarbon. It's even bad on monofilament. It breaks monofilament too, and also it'll break braid. If you think about it, it's one of the hardest substances on Earth, tungsten. And then you have fluorocarbon, which is actually like a glass material. So it's like putting a glass down on a granite surface. You're not going to flop the glass down, it's going to break. You got to put it down gently. Compared to if it was a wood, if it was a wood bar or something, you could put down something pretty hard, it's not going to shatter. So it's the same kind of difference when setting a hook. And this weight's coming out of a fish's mouth at 600 miles an hour. Hits his mouth, shoves the weight back into your knot, snaps you off. That's actually the number one reason I think people break off, I've seen, is because the weights are actually, a lot of times, besides a knot, it's actually just hitting a knot and snapping it. So we're going to show you how to fix that. Okay, here we are getting ready to insert a weight. Got my small shrink tubing, an 1/8 inch, or if you can, even smaller is better sometimes. Just plain old shrink tubing you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot or any Track Auto, one of those places, Advanced Auto. Take a lighter or extremely hot torch. It doesn't need to be hot. You want to kind of heat the end of it up a little bit. Guess we gotta heat it up more. Stretch it. I just touch it with my tongue, just barely touch it, and it makes it cool down real quick. Use a glass of water, wet towel, whatever you want to use. Cut that big flat part off. I gave myself extra here so I can show you. Usually I have about that much sticking out of the weight so I don't waste that material. Right in the bottom of your weight. And if you have this small shrink tube, and you can just pull it up into it. Actually, this stuff that hasn't been heated yet actually stretches into the weight, kind of pulls into it real nice. I prefer doing it that way. So I take a pair of pliers. I take my end that goes out the front, start pulling it, stretching it. Once you get it started, then I go back here and I cut it. So now I want to pull that to the bottom of the weight. Do it slow. Very slow. And if you can get that, that's all shrink tube your knot's going to be on. So you have nothing, your knot's not going to be hitting any steel or any tungsten. That black part, that ring, it kind of flares out and actually makes it almost like a bowl to where your knot goes into. So no break-offs this way. Take your scissors, cut the end off. Not too close so it goes back into the weight. You want to do it out in front of the weight because it's shrink tube. And if you heat it up now, it should shrink right to the weight. But if you do it right to the weight, it's going to shrink inside. And then you also have this lip will break your line too. So it's a double-edged sword. You got the bottom knot hitting there. This weight's at an angle without an insert in it. Set the hook, it pulls against that hard tungsten edge, snaps it there too. So it's bad, bad, bad. So you want to heat it up until it's nice and neat. You can see that? You got that part right there all covered. Nice little rim there. That's all shrink tubing. All that ring you see is all shrink tubing. It won't pull out. It's soft. It's like a rubber material, hard rubber. It won't wear it out. You can catch literally hundreds of fish on one weight with it before you get a groove in it. Very strong stuff. But that's how you insert a weight.